The path to physical success is often thought to be paved with strength, speed, and stamina, but increasingly, science is revealing that what's happening in the mind may be just as important as what's happening in the muscles. Psychological traits like grit, self-efficacy, and mental resilience don't just shape how we feel about exercise, they strongly influence how consistently we train, how effectively we recover, and how far we're able to push our limits. In fact, researchers now recognize that the difference between reaching a fitness goal and giving up often comes down to how we think, not just how we move. Grit, a term popularized by psychologist Angela Duckworth, refers to a person's ability to sustain passion and effort toward long-term goals despite obstacles or plateaus. In the context of fitness, gritty individuals are more likely to show up on tough days, stick with training programs when motivation dips, and pursue improvement even when progress slows. It's not about raw talent or natural athleticism, it's about a willingness to endure the grind. Multiple studies have shown that people with high grit scores tend to log more training hours, complete more physically demanding challenges, and recover better from setbacks like injury or performance slumps. Grit, in essence, keeps the momentum going when motivation alone falters. Self-efficacy, another well-studied psychological trait, is the belief in one's own ability to succeed in specific situations. This belief has profound effects on how people approach fitness. Those with high self-efficacy are more likely to set realistic goals, persist through discomfort, and view challenges as surmountable rather than threatening. Crucially, self-efficacy doesn't have to be innate. It can be built through small successes. Every time someone completes a workout they thought was too hard, pushes one rep beyond their comfort zone, or masters a new skill, their belief in their capacity grows. This belief becomes a self-reinforcing loop. The more capable you feel, the more capable you become. Mental resilience, the capacity to adapt and bounce back in the face of stress or adversity, is perhaps the most comprehensive trait influencing physical success. It determines how someone reacts when things go wrong, an unexpected injury, a poor race result, a missed goal. Resilient athletes and exercisers don't just cope, they adapt. They reframe setbacks as temporary, find new strategies, and maintain perspective. Neuroscience studies have shown that resilient individuals tend to have stronger connectivity between the prefrontal cortex, associated with executive function, and the amygdala, involved in emotion and fear, allowing them to stay calmer and more goal-focused under pressure. This calm persistence can mean the difference between quitting after a bad week and recalibrating to come back stronger. What's particularly empowering is that all of these traits, grit, self-efficacy, and resilience, are not fixed traits, they're trainable. Just like a muscle, the mind responds to repeated stress and challenge. Taking on small, manageable discomforts, like finishing the last few minutes of a hard workout, or choosing to train on a day when you're tired but able, serves as practice for persistence. Over time, these experiences change your mental default, building a mindset that sees struggle not as a signal to stop, but as a cue to keep going. Even mental strategies such as visualization, goal setting, and positive self-talk have been shown to enhance physical performance. Athletes who mentally rehearse their routines show improved execution, and exercisers who reframe negative thoughts, "This hurts" becomes "This is helping me grow," demonstrate higher pain tolerance and greater endurance. These aren't gimmicks. They're tools that help train the brain to stay aligned with the body's goals. Perhaps the most exciting implication of all this research is the shift it suggests in how we define fitness. Physical strength and cardiovascular health still matter, of course, but the ability to stay consistent, adapt to challenges, and persist when things get hard may matter just as much. These mental traits determine whether someone sticks with an exercise plan long enough to see results, or lets a temporary setback derail months of progress. In a world where external metrics, weight, reps, speed, often dominate the conversation around health and fitness, it's refreshing to recognize the power of internal attributes. Developing mental toughness isn't about becoming stoic or unfeeling. It's about learning to be flexible, focused, and deeply committed to your own growth. The more you invest in strengthening your mind, the more your body tends to follow. Physical success, it turns out, starts in the brain, and with the right mindset, the limits of what you can achieve expand far beyond what muscles alone could ever predict.